Yo, I honestly didn't think this story could get any crazier, but here we are again because now Cardi B is involved again. And not just in the background, not just her name getting tossed around in comments online either. We are talking about Cardi B allegedly breaking down after hearing that the father of her children, her ex-husband, the man she spent years with, got shot outside a casino in Florida, and fans cannot believe it honestly. So in this video we're cutting through all of it, breaking down what's actually confirmed, what's being whispered by people close to the situation, and why Cardi B's reaction, whatever it really was, tells a story way deeper than just a shooting, so stay locked in here. Stay till the end because this situation has layers. Alright, so real quick for anyone needing the full picture, Monday night April 6th, Offset is at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, just chilling there. Just after 7 p.m., a fight breaks out inside the valet area there. Shots get fired. Offset goes down with a non-life-threatening injury and gets rushed to Memorial Regional Hospital. Lil Tay gets arrested at the scene on a disorderly conduct charge, bonds out next day for $500, then walks straight out of Broward County Jail into cameras talking reckless energy intense. Now investigators have since revealed that Lil Tay allegedly pulled up to the valet and directed his crew to start a fight with Offset and his people. That is when someone in his camp fired a weapon. Lil Tay himself wasn't charged with the shooting either. His lawyer has been extremely loud about that. But the person who actually pulled the trigger apparently got away because no additional arrests have been made for the shooting itself yet remains. Offset's public response to all of this: 4 words. You didn't do anything. Basically explaining to the world that Lil TJ didn't actually do the shooting himself and stripping him of all street credibility in process there. Ice. Now let's talk about Cardi because the internet went absolutely feral the moment her name got attached to this story. And look, I have to be straight with you from the jump. There are tons of rumors circulating around right now. Rumors like Cardi said Offset deserves it. Cardi said he owes her $950,000 and she doesn't care. What Cardi actually went live about was totally separate. She jumped on Instagram Live absolutely fuming, but it was about her credit card getting stolen. 4 men took $60,000 off her card, spent it across multiple stores, and then tried to withdraw cash from Chase Bank, and the internet, because the internet never misses, immediately started joking that it was Offset running up her tab to fund another casino session, which honestly, given everything we know right now, is hard not to laugh at even though the situation is serious. But here is where things get interesting because sources close to Cardi are saying that behind the scenes, away from cameras and noise, she was not okay when she found out at all, reportedly now. We are talking visibly upset, emotional, not the unbothered Cardi B blogs expected to see, acting like she does not care at all in reality though now. According to people close to her, the news of Offset getting shot hit her differently than she expected it to. And honestly, that tracks. You can be divorced from someone. You can be moving forward. You can be in a whole new situation and still feel something when you hear that person got shot. That is just human. Sources are saying she was not performing for anyone at that moment. It was real, and the fact that she did not address the shooting publicly at all, that she stayed completely silent on it while going live about something else, entirely tells its own story. Sometimes silence says more than any statement ever could. Now I want to be clear here. What I am about to get into is based on speculation and what is being said around this situation. Nothing fully confirmed from Card's camp directly, but it is worth talking about because it adds up when you look at the full picture. The word coming from people close to this is that Cardi was emotional when she found out. And look, why would she not be? This is not just some random person who got shot. This is the man she was legally married to for years. This is someone she built a family with. They share 3 kids together. And regardless of how messy the divorce was, regardless of everything that went wrong between them, you do not just switch off 7 years of your life like a light. It does not work like that. There are people saying Cardi went live briefly and was visibly upset, that she was not performing for the camera, not clapping back, not being the Cardi B the internet is used to seeing, that she was just a woman processing the fact that someone she once loved is in a hospital bed. Now again, speculation, not fully confirmed, but the energy around it feels real, and given the circumstances it would be more surprising if she felt nothing at all. Cardi B has finally reacted to the news of what happened to Offset after casino incident news. The news broke Monday evening when a representative of Offset confirmed that it happened. The representative said Offset is fine and is currently at the hospital receiving care. They later added that he is stable and being closely monitored, But the internet, of course, is already running wild with it. Right now, everyone is asking how Cardi B is supposed to feel about everything unfolding. She and Offset have a long, messy history together, and fans never miss a chance to dig into it whenever something happens. The situation has blown up even more because officials were reportedly on site immediately securing the area. 2 people have been detained and the investigation is still ongoing. During all of this chaos, Cardi B has allegedly spoken out about Offset after everything that went down. Under a post covering the incident, she reportedly left a comment saying, "I can't believe this." Fans immediately took that as shock and worry coming from someone extremely close to him. Even with their history, people believe she is now focused on making sure he recovers quickly. But before we move on, the real question is simple: do you think she still cares about Offset or not? Because here is what nobody is really saying out loud. Cardi B filed for divorce in 2024, and by most reports that chapter was officially closed. She had moved on publicly, even being linked with Stefon Diggs, and seemed to be building a completely new life. Then this situation hit and everything flipped instantly. There is no version of this story where Cardi B gets to just stay in her peaceful new chapter untouched. The moment Offset got shot, her name exploded everywhere online. Every headline, every tweet, every comment section turned into a courtroom for her personal life. People tagging her non-stop, speculating, joking about money he owes, and dragging their entire relationship history like it is entertainment content. And now she has to deal with all of that in real time while also being a mother whose children's father is in the hospital. That is not a position anyone would ever want. Even after divorce, even after separation, situations like this prove you never fully close that door when kids are involved. You just learn how to live with it slightly open. And speaking of chaos, the financial side of the situation is honestly shocking. We already know about the massive casino losses, reportedly around $890,000 at the Hard Rock. Then you add the Lil Tay situation, the Des Bryant claims, the Selena Powell mentions, even small debts like Ebro 5000, and now a Detroit casino has filed a lawsuit claiming an additional $100,000 gambling debt. They say he opened a credit line in March 2024 and failed to pay it back. When they tried to collect, there were not enough funds available. His team says they are working on a resolution, which basically confirms the situation without fully admitting it. On top of that, Cardi B herself previously mentioned Offset asking her to cover taxes allegedly over $2 million owed to the IRS. There were also claims the casino even provided private jet access so he could travel, which sounds generous until you realize it is actually about keeping high rollers coming back to gamble more. Nothing in that world is really free. Now people are telling Cardi B not to get pulled back into anything emotionally, not to text, not to respond, not to get dragged into fixing anything. Because every time something happens, she gets pulled right back into the spotlight whether she wants it or not. And this is the part that really hits. If the gambling problems and debts were not there, a lot of people believe this entire chain of events might not have even happened in the first place. It all connects back in some way. So here is the full situation right now. Offset is stable and recovering in hospital. Lil Tay is out on bond with no shooting charge. The shooter is still unidentified. A casino is suing for $100,000. And Cardi B, whether emotional or silent, is stuck in a story she tried to officially move on from but can never fully escape because of family ties and history. This situation is still developing fast, and more updates are expected any moment. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss anything important. Now tell me, do you think Cardi B still has real feelings for Offset, or has she truly moved on this time? And what makes this crazier is how fast the internet turns real life into entertainment before anyone processes what actually happened. 1 minute it is a serious situation involving injury and hospitals, and the next it is full speculation threads, jokes, and relationship debates under every post. People forget these are real individuals dealing with real consequences while everything is dissected in public like a storyline. At the same time, Cardi B is not just dealing with headlines, she is dealing with pressure from every direction. Fans want answers, blogs want reactions, and strangers online are trying to decode her emotions like some kind of puzzle. But behind all that noise, this is still someone navigating a very personal and complicated moment involving someone she once built a life with. And that is why situation trending non-stop, because about what happened at the casino, Also about everything surrounding it, the history, the money, the emotions, and the constant public attention refusing to let any of them breathe at all.